Welcome to Eggheads, the show where a team of 5 quiz challengers pit their wits against possibly the greatest quiz team in Britain. They are the Eggheads. If you'd like to work on a question from the Eggheads while you watch at home, let's start with this. Kevin, you've got one.
Yes, all US states have a number attached to them which relates to the order in which they joined the Union, ranging from Delaware first to Hawaii 50th. But the only occasion on which 2 states joined the Union actually on the same day, which as it happens was November the 2nd, 1889, has caused some confusion and rivalry ever since as to which was really the 39th and which was the 40th. So which 2 states?
I wouldn't know where to start with that. We'll wait to find out the answer.
Might be slightly easier than you think. Anyway,
OK, all right. We'll find out at the end of the show from Kevin. Now, hoping to get one over on our quiz champions today are the Sam Sam Club from Lanarkshire. In naming this team, Captain Andy has drawn inspiration from his 2 passions in life, his wife Samantha and his dad Sam. Let's meet them.
Hi, I'm Andy and I'm the manager of a complaints team.
Hi, I'm Samantha and I'm a civil servant.
Hi, I'm George and I'm a road worker.
Hi, I'm Sam and I'm a retired IT manager.
Hi, I'm Mark and I'm a chip shop owner.
So Andy and team, hello.
Hello.
And I love the name, Andy, Sam Sam Club, because it's an echo of Tom Tom Club,
Absolutely.
isn't it?
I thought obscure indie music references are absolutely quintessentially important for quizzing.
And there are Sams involved in the team. Does that not get confusing, Andy?
It is, and his dad was Sam as well, so I sort of avoided that naming convention, but then went on to marry one.
So Sam's all over the place. And quizzing brings you together as well. Is that right?
Yep, so we've all sort of... I'm probably the common link in the team. I've quizzed with all of them individually, but this is the first time we've got together to sort of fully unleash our powers as a 5-piece.
OK, I love it. I love the musical references. Good, we're going to get on. So the Sam Sam Club, good luck to you. Every day there is £1,000 worth of cash up for grabs for our challengers. However, if they fail to defeat the Eggheads, the prize money rolls over to the next show. So, Sam Sam Club, the challengers won the last game. You had a good run and then it was suddenly stopped, wasn't it? By quite a brutal team. It does prove it can be done, and there's £1,000 if you win now. Do you want to try?
Yes, please.
I thought so. The first head-to-head battle is on the subject of geography. So, Andy, who's playing this? Geography. And whoever you pick goes against Beth, Barry, Chris, Kevin or Lisa.
Cool. I think we're going to go with the older of the 2 Sams for this one.
OK. All right, Sam, number 2. Against which egghead? Who looks lost?
I'll take on Chris, please.
Yep, good answer. Sam from the Sam Sam Club versus Chris. To ensure there's no conferring, would you please take your positions in our legendary question room? So, geography, Sam, are you the most well-travelled person on the team?
I think so. I've done quite a lot of cruising of late, so I've visited quite a lot of countries, and I've also been interested in geography from a young boy, really.
Did you have any of the Eggheads on during that? Because they sometimes do quizzes on board cruises. Don't you, Eggheads, or is that just a rumour?
Well, Barry does.
Yeah. Barry, did you see Barry Simmons on the cruise?
No.
It was a sort of top-level one, was it?
Yeah, there were...
All right, geography, Sam, and would you like to go first or second?
I'll go first, please.
Here we go. Which of these island groups belongs to Portugal? Scilly, Canary, or Madeira?
Yeah, somewhere have been Madeira.
Madeira is right. Well done. Chris, you been on a cruise, Chris?
3 times, twice up the Baltic, once down to the Canaries.
Here's your question. What goes after Stoke-on and Burton-upon to make 2 English place names? Thames, Tees, or Trent?
Stoke-on-Trent, Burton-on-Trent. Trent.
You know Stoke very well, don't you, Chris?
Just up the road, yeah.
Yeah. You had your radio show there.
I did indeed, for 2 years, yeah.
Trent is the right answer. 1 each. Back to our challenger. The port of La Rochelle is on which coast of France? North, south, or west?
It's on the west coast.
It is. Wow, you don't hang about. Goodness me. Chris, the island of Elba is in which sea? Aegean, Sargasso, or Tyrrhenian Sea?
It's in the Tyrrhenian.
You're both going for the competition of who's got the least small talk, aren't you?
Yep.
Tyrrhenian is correct.
Notice how neither of them answered you there. They're doing really
No,
well.
I didn't even answer. No, I'm not getting nothing out of them. OK. Here's your question, Sam. Which of these countries shares a border with Libya? Nigeria, Morocco, or Chad?
Don't think. I think it's Morocco.
Morocco is your answer. I thought you would just go for the shortest word, because that would be the easiest thing to say. Chad is the answer. Okay, Chris, you can take the round with this. Lifford is the county town of which county in Ireland? Donegal, Monaghan, or Cavan?
Lifford. Well, Donegal, it's Donegal. Cavan, I think, is Ballynamore or some such place. I think Lifford is the capital town, is the county town of Monaghan.
Monaghan is your answer,
Yeah.
and it's wrong.
Oh,
Eggheads, your conviction is amazing. Donegal is the right answer.
It's on the go, yeah.
Yeah, but hang on, Chris said something interesting. He said Donegal is the county town of
Well,
Donegal.
there is the town of Donegal, but
Yes.
it's not the county town.
It's not the county
Lifford
town.
is the
Oh,
county
right.
town.
Okay, Lifford is the county town, but you're pretty much right about everything except the answer. So, okay, Sam, you got a bit of a break there. So we go to sudden death. Gets a bit harder. I don't give you alternative answers. Here we go. What is the fourth largest continent by area? Okay, the fourth largest by area.
Asia.
No, Asia's the largest, then it's Africa, then it's North America, and then it's South America. So South America is the answer. Chris for the round. The name of which Greek group of islands translates as encircling islands?
Cyclades.
You're absolutely right, it is the Cyclades. And you've won the round on sudden death. And sorry, Sam, knocked out. So you're now the Sam Club. Come back to us, both of you. We'll play round two. Right, the Sam Club have lost not just one brain, but one Sam from the final round, but they've still got a Sam in reserve. The Eggheads have lost nobody as yet, and the next subject is arts and books. Now, who wants this, team captain?
It's going to have to be our man in the know at the end there, Mark.
Okay, Mark, chip shop owner, against which Egghead?
I'll go for Beth, please.
All right, Mark. Mark from the Sam Club taking on Beth from the Eggheads. Please, both of you, take your positions. Mark, I know you love quizzing, but you also run a chip shop.
Yeah, that's right.
And is there a certain technique to getting the chips just right?
Yeah, but it's a trade secret.
Okay. I suppose that the obvious question is just about whether you do the deep fried Mars bars and all that. Did you do that for a while?
We did do it, but it was generally just for like American tourists who'd read it in the guidebook and wanted to try it. We don't actually do it because it burns the oil quite badly.
Right. But
Sticks to all the
You freeze
the
it and then you put the batter on.
batter on, and then you fry it quickly. And
Okay. Arts and books, Mark. Do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first, please.
And here's your question. William Boyd, Sebastian Fulks, and Jeffrey Deaver have all written books featuring which of these? James Bond, The Famous Five, or Bilbo Baggins?
I'm pretty certain it's not Bilbo Baggins or The Famous Five, so I think it's James Bond.
You're absolutely right. James Bond it is. Beth, your question. The Ray Bradbury novel Fahrenheit 451 begins, "It was a pleasure to..." what? Learn, turn, or burn?
The title refers to the temperature at which paper burns. So I assume it's burn.
You're so right. Burn is right. Mark, who is the heroine of Colleen McCulloch's novel The Thornbirds? Maggie Tulliver, Maggie Cleary, or Mary Lennox?
It's not a book I've actually heard of or read, but I'll go for Maggie Cleary.
Barry's laughing because, Barry,
He's totally
you've
right.
got it completely right. Well done. Okay. And Beth, you need this to catch up. What is the translation of camera obscura, a device used by artists to project an image onto a surface through a pinhole? Shadow casket, dark chamber, or blurred vision?
Yeah, it could be. Let me think. I should be able to get this from the language. Obscura. Yeah, it should. You obscure something, you blur it. Blurred vision.
No.
No. Dark chamber,
no.
isn't
Dark
it?
chamber.
Yeah.
Camera is chamber. All right, Mark, this is good. You're frying Beth. Get this right, you're in the final. The red-haired model, Victorine Meurent, is best known as the muse of which artist? Manet, Toulouse-Lautrec, or Fragonard?
I'm not actually sure on this one, but I'll take a wild stab and say Manny.
If you're right, you're in the final round. Manny is the right answer. Well done. 3 out of 3. Nice work, Mark. Sorry, Beth, knocked out.
Never mind.
So, what about that? The Sam Sam Club pulling back. And if you come back to us, we will play the 3rd round. OK, Sam Sam Club have struck back. Yes, they've lost 1 brain from the final round, but they've now taken out an egghead as well. And the next subject for you is music. Now, who wants this?
Dun, dun, dun. I think it's going to have to be me.
Yep.
Yeah,
Andy?
I'll take this one myself.
OK, who would you like to take on?
I will take on Barry.
OK, Andy from Sam Sam Club versus Barry on music from the Eggheads. Nothing he likes better. Get your shirt, a bit of an airing. Please
needs it.
Take your positions. Now, you are very musical, Andy, aren't you?
I'm a bit, yeah. Play a few different instruments, played in a number of bands over the years, and I've got an album out just now, so...
Oh, go on, tell us what it's called.
Ebb and Flow. It's had literally tens of sales, so...
But you've got a studio in your own house,
I have, yeah. I've got a little sort of separate studio in the back garden, basically, I like to call Shabby Road. So it's a great little place to go out and hide out and do all my various different instruments and stuff like that.
And I know you and Sam have got young children, so do you think they are musical? Are they going to be musical? Can you tell?
Well, we've got our oldest daughter, Katie's at the Royal Conservatoire, so she's already sort of starting her music stuff, but yeah, she loves coming out into the studio and playing various different things. Unfortunately, the drums seems to be the thing that she's particularly keen on, which is great for the neighbours.
Good luck here, Andy. Music, and well, I can't guarantee it's going to be what you like because it's so wide-ranging. But would you like to go first or second against our Barry?
I'll mix up and go second.
Here we go, Barry. Good luck. Ice Ice Baby was a hit single by which American rapper in 1990? Vanilla Ice, MC Hammer, or LL Cool J?
Oh, goodness me. Ice, Ice Baby. I think it was MC Hammer.
OK, we've got heads in hands here, Barry.
Oh, again.
How many... Were you counting the number of times you've been knocked out recently? Was it...
I am. It's disastrous at the moment.
OK.
Don't tell me it's Vanilla Ice.
It's Vanilla Ice, Barry.
Oh, gosh, what am I
What's
doing?
happening to you? You've been on too many cruises. All right, that's gone well already, Andy. You knew that as well, didn't you?
I did, yep. Sampling Queen and David Bowie's Under Pressure, I think.
Right. So here's your question. Which 2 Gibb brothers in the Bee Gees were twins? Barry and Morris, Robin and Morris, or Robin and Barry?
I don't actually know this, so I'm trying to think. Barry, I think, is the sort of the hairiest of the bunch. So I'm inclined to go with... I think he was the sort of... He looked a bit different to the other. I'm inclined to go with Robin and Morris.
Yeah, it's a great question. Amazingly, have not asked this question before. You've got it right as well, Robin and Morris. Absolutely right. Barry, which brothers had a 1965 UK #1 single with Make It Easy on Yourself? Jonas, Walker, or Righteous?
That last one I know. The Righteous Brothers.
Oh, God. Oh, Barry. Oh, Barry.
It isn't?
No.
Oh, it's the Walker Brothers.
It's like the circuitry's... If you've got a motherboard...
I need to reboot.
You're going to have to go back. Yeah, we're going to have to turn you off and turn you on again in between shows. It's the Walker Brothers. OK. All right. I don't know what's happened to Barry. It's the last few shows. Not been himself. OK. So, Andy, if you get this right, you're in the final. Which Mac, an innovator in film slapstick, is the Mac referred to in the title of Jerry Herman's musical Mac and Mabel? Was it Mac Cassavetes, Barclay, or Sennett?
Absolutely no idea. So I'm going to go with the most exotic sounding and go with Cassavetes.
Let me see if Barry knows this. Barry?
It was Mac Sennett.
Mac Sennett is the answer. You've maybe given him a way back in here. Could be dangerous. All right, Barry. Well, then again, maybe not.
Not on this form.
OK, your third question, Barry. You need to get this right. Which of these operas was composed by Mozart? Rigoletto, Die Fledermaus, or Idomeneo?
Idomeneo, King of Crete.
Idomeneo is the right answer. Right. They're all applauding here. Andy, Get this right, you're in the final round. Get it wrong, we go to sudden death. Benjamin Haggerty is the real name of which American singer and rapper? Drake, Macklemore, or Notes?
So I think Drake's probably the most well-known. He's on a bit of a crest of a wave at the moment. There's part of me that's saying he's Canadian though, so I'm kind of like wanting to rule him out. I've not actually heard of Notes, so I'm going to say Macklemore.
I think you're right that Drake is Canadian. If you've got this right, you've knocked Barry out. Barry, you look unhappy there, or happy, unhappy?
He's got it right.
You're happy for Andy, because yes, you got it right, Andy, well done. Macklemore puts you in the final. All right, sorry, Barry, we'll have to get you tested later.
Definitely.
So Andy's in the final, Barry's knocked out again, and come back to us. We've got one more round to play before the final. Well, Barry, I don't know what to say.
The less, the better.
For the first time, you're wearing a shirt that's brighter than you are.
I don't think I'll be wearing this shirt ever again.
Well, we're going to have to throw out a load of shirts. I mean, because the first time ever in the history of Eggheads, you've lost 5 on the trot.
It's the first time I've lost 4 on the trot ever as well.
Well, there we are, a bit of Eggheads history. Barry has now lost 5 in a row. The main thing is that you have only lost 1 in this contest, Sam Club. You've lost to Sam. The Eggheads have lost 2. It's looking good. Just keep pressing. The next subject is science. Who would like science?
I think you'd be better.
You think so?
What do you think?
Right, OK, I'll do it. I'll go. I'll do it then.
I think it'd be good to make sure you're in the final round as well for sport and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So,
OK.
Samantha?
Yep,
OK.
Samantha's up.
Which Egghead do you want, Samantha? Either Kevin or Lisa?
I'll take on Lisa.
All right. So Samantha from the Sam Club versus Lisa from the Eggheads. And for the last time, please go to the question room. Well, good luck, Samantha.
Thank you.
And science your thing or not?
No, I don't really have a thing. I just try to wing it.
OK. So would you like to go first or second, Samantha?
I'll go first, please.
Here we go. Science question. You're first. Which of these big cats is native to the mountains of Central Asia? Snow leopard, puma, or jaguar?
OK, Central Asia. So I'm thinking that would be... I'm just thinking weather-wise, how that would be, Central Asia. So I'm going to take a guess that might be quite warm, but I don't know if it's hilly as well. For some reason, I'm drawn towards snow leopard. Don't know why, but I'm going to go for snow leopard. I'll go with my instincts.
Brilliant. You got it right. Oh. I was worried. You worried your team because when you said warm, we all thought, oh no, she's not going to go snow leopard. Snow leopard is right. Well done.
Thank you.
Good stuff. OK, 1 point to you. Lisa, in imperial measurement, how many ounces are there in a pound? 8, 12, or 16?
All right, OK, my son was £8, 8 ounces. And he would have been £9 for 8 ounces in a pound, wouldn't they? So that would be silly. I think it's 16.
Yes, if he was £8, 8 ounces, he was 8.5 pounds. So 16 is correct. 1 each. Samantha, how many sternums are there in the human body? 1, 2, or 5?
I think the sternum is the bone in the middle of your chest, so I would say that there was only 1.
1 is the right answer. Well done. I think you're completely right. Lisa, approximately 48% of the UK population have which blood group type? 48%, AB, B, or O?
I think it's kind of the majority one. B's one of the lowest ones. So it's not that. I would have thought it was O, unless like O's like over 50 and then AB's 48 and then there's, you know, the tiny little pool left with A and B, but let's assume that's a less likely scenario and go for O.
Any Eggheads know? Beth, you'll know.
Well, I know that B is about 8% of the population.
Right.
And O and A kind of the majority ones between them, but we don't have the choice of A, so it has to be O.
O is right, yep. Beth confirms it. Well done. 2-2. And over to you, Sam, we go. Which of these plants belongs to the Hedera genus? Gorse, ivy, or Japanese knotweed? Now, Hedera is Hedera.
again, I'm just going to go with my gut instinct here, and I'm going to say Japanese knotweed.
It's wrong, it's ivy.
Oh.
Bad luck. 2 out of 3, though. Let's see. Lisa can take the round with this. What type of creature is a Duruculi, which is Douroucouli? Snake, monkey, or rodent?
Don't know, but it's got too many vowels in it. Could you spell it again for me, please?
Yeah, it's a great Scrabble word. Douroucouli. Duruculi.
Very much reduced to a guess. I'd be inclined to sort of rule out monkey, just because I think there might be fewer of them. And rodent is tempting because that leaves it very, very wide open as to exactly what kind of rodent it is. In the absence of fish or bird, which you should always say in these situations when they're available. No, go on. First thought was rodent. We'll go with that.
Barry knows. Barry?
It's an owl monkey.
An owl monkey, says
Just like an owl.
Barry. Okay, it looks like an owl.
And there's one that lives about 300 yards away from me, because there's a tropical house by Roundy Park, and they have a Duruculi there.
Oh, don't say things like that. I've been in there.
Monkey is the answer, so you got it wrong. So you're level after 3 questions, and with the scores level, we go to sudden death. Samantha, well done. You're still in. Gets a bit harder. I don't give you alternatives. Here we go. The element copper takes its name from the Greek word for which island?
Probably completely wrong, but I'm just going to say Kos.
Oh, so close. Cyprus, actually.
Oh.
Even more obvious, which is Kupros in Greek. Lisa for the round. In mathematics, the circumference of a circle is calculated by the equation pi times what?
Circumference of Earth is calculated by the equation pi times what? Is it just pi times 2r, which then becomes pi times d? Now, I've had trouble with circles before. Well, then why would you write it 2 pi r? I don't know. In the absence of a better answer, we'll say pi times d, or diameter.
You're absolutely right. Yeah, it's pi d or pi times 2r. Well done, Lisa. You're in the final. Sorry, Samantha, you battled well there. Knocked out, but it's level going into our final round. Come back to us, we'll play it. So this is what we have been playing towards. It is time for the final round, which as always is general knowledge. But I'm afraid those of you who lost your head-to-heads won't be allowed to take part in this round. So it's the 2 Sams from the Sam Sam Club and also the 2 Bs from the Eggheads, Beth and Barry. Would you please now leave the studio? Andy, George and Mark, you are playing to win the Sam Sam Club £1,000. Chris, Kevin and Lisa, you're playing for something that money really can't buy, which is the Eggheads' reputation. As usual, I'll ask each team 3 questions in turn. This time they're all general knowledge. You can confer. So, gentlemen, the question is, can your 3 brains defeat these 3? You played very well so far. George, would you like to go first or second?
We've decided we'll go first.
OK, your first question. In British politics, who did Margaret Thatcher immediately succeed as Prime Minister? Dennis Healey, Harold Wilson, or James Callaghan?
Big Jim, wasn't it? Aye. Definitely James Callaghan.
Yeah.
Aye.
Yeah.
Yep. Aye. James Callaghan.
Indeed, James Callaghan in 1979. Eggheads. Which of these colours is a purplish red? Cyan, chartreuse, or magenta?
Magenta, darling.
Magenta, isn't it? Yeah.
Battle of Magenta.
Yeah. That is magenta.
Magenta is quite right. We go back to you. Challenges. At the beginning and the end of episodes of Call the Midwife, who voices the midwife Jennifer Worth, on whose memoirs the series is based? Is it Vanessa Redgrave, Eileen Atkins, or Diana Rigg?
The last one. No, never seen it, but you reckon someone older? Someone a bit older, yeah.
Diana Rigg.
So, I'm happy with that.
Right, don't know, but let's go with it. We're not 100% sure, but we're going to go for Diana Rigg.
Let's see, Eggheads?
It's Vanessa Redgrave, isn't it?
It is Vanessa Redgrave, guys. Vanessa Redgrave. OK, let's see what happens now. Eggheads, your question. In 2016, Rory Best was appointed captain of which country's rugby union team? Was this New Zealand, Ireland, or Wales?
It's Irish.
I had an idea it was Ireland.
Yeah, it's Irish. Plays for Ulster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, I'm there.
I think that's Ireland.
Ireland is right. They're ahead. And you must get this right to stay alive in the contest. In which 1532 battle did a force of 128 men, led by Francisco Pizarro, claim victory over an Incan army of nearly 10,000 men? Is it Cajamarca, Otumba, or Salamanca?
Definitely not Salamanca. It's in Spain.
That's in Spain.
I think it's Otumba.
Yeah, Otumba.
Yeah. Let's go with that.
Again, we're not 100%, but we're going to go for Otumba.
Otumba is your answer. Help us out, Eggheads. With Salamanca, was that right?
Salamanca was, well, it's not the only battle they've had. The main Salamanca battle was in the Peninsular War between the British and the French.
Right, so nothing to do with this?
No. But the one in what's now Peru, where the Pizarro fought the Incas, was Cajamarca.
Cajamarca is the answer. No way back. We say commiserations to you challengers and congratulations, Eggheads, you have won. And you did some great quizzing in that contest.
Okay.
Just at the end there. Shame.
Losing the Sams, that was the...
You hadn't got the Sams.
Team name was destroyed. We're just the club.
Exactly. Once the Sams were out, all hope was gone. The Eggheads have done their thing again. Barry, you've done your thing again. And the challengers don't go home with £1,000, so we roll that money over to our next show. Eggheads, well done. Maybe you can get a bit of a roll on. Oh, Kevin, you had a question earlier.
Yeah, I asked about the American states, which have, all of them have a number attached, depending on the order in which they joined the Union. But two states, the only time this has happened, two states joined the Union on the same day in 1889, and that's led to some rivalry ever since as to who was really the 39th and who was the 40th. And I said it might be slightly easier than you think, if you think of a pair of states.
Well, I was wondering about North and South Dakota,
It is North and South Dakota.
Oh, is it? OK.
Yeah. The two ends of the state couldn't agree on what was going to be the state capital. They couldn't agree on anything else either. And so it was decided to split them and admit them as two states. But President Benjamin Harrison, who was signing the papers, didn't want to offend one side or the other by signing them first. So he asked his Secretary of State, who was there in the office with him, to shuffle the papers so that he couldn't actually see which one he was signing first. And then in one of those moments of history, the papers were passed to the Civil Service Office, which had the responsibility of entering them into the official register, and they looked at them and they said, well, North Dakota begins with an N and South Dakota begins with an S. So obviously that North Dakota has got to be 39th and South Dakota 40th. And so ever since there's been this sniping and rivalry about it.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Thank you. Fantastic story. Join us next time to see if a new team of challengers have the brains to defeat the Eggheads. £2,000 says they don't. Until we quiz again, goodbye.